All right, today's video, we're going over the 5 reasons why you should not move to Santa Clarita. You're single, you hate traffic, there's a high cost of living, there's keeping up with the Joneses, and natural disasters. And just so you guys know, I just created a video on the 5 reasons why you should move to Santa Clarita. So watch this video and that video right afterwards if you haven't seen it already. And if you feel like I got anything wrong in this video, please feel free to put it in the comment section down below. Maybe even let us know what you do love about Santa Clarita in this video. I like to be a little bit positive. You know what I mean? All right, so what does your love life have to do with living in Santa Clarita at all? Okay, so I know that me as a single person, like I'm trying to think in that perspective. I've never been single living in Santa Clarita, but it wouldn't work for me. See, the thing is, like, there's no like places to go to meet people or to have fun as a single person in Santa Clarita. You're gonna go to the valley, you're gonna go to the beach, you're gonna go to Big Bear, you're gonna go to different areas outside of Santa Clarita. Granted, if you're just going home to, you know, sleep, eat, and then go somewhere else, all good. I'm not one for traveling a lot, so I don't think it's a perfect fit for single people. I know that there's different neighborhoods throughout all of LA County that are way better fit for single people, but if you have a family, it's absolutely phenomenal. I've talked about this next point a couple times. I hate the traffic here. The reason why is because of the traffic lights. They are the absolute worst. I don't know what it is about the traffic lights in Santa Clarita, but they take extra long. I don't know why. They just take extra long to they're super inconvenient, okay? And there's lights everywhere. So if you're coming in from Saugus and you're trying to go down to the freeway to either the 5 or the 14 freeway, you're gonna have a hard time. They need to build something above or around Santa Clarita so that there's a connection between the 5 and the 14 and you can get to either freeway very easily. I'm sure that'll come in about 30 years. But yeah, the traffic here is not fun if you're traveling like the typical traffic hours. It's really inconvenient, and you need to schedule maybe an extra 10 to 15 minutes on top of your typical commute just to get to the freeway. Keeping up with the Joneses. A lot of the neighborhoods here in Santa Clarita are really tight-knit communities. If you're in a specific community, people will know exactly where it is, and they're like, oh wow, you live here. And it's like, yeah, I do live here, bro. So there's a lot of ego involved with that. And the thing is, there's a lot of keeping up with the Joneses when it comes to it. There's a lot of appearance issues when it comes to Santa Clarita because everyone wants to look and feel like they're living the life and they're living better than you or the next person. It's really pretentious. It doesn't happen all the time, but I've seen it. A lot of the agents that I've worked with have seen it. It's not, I mention it only because I had to find something, to be honest, but it does happen from time to time, which sometimes feeds into our next point, which is the high cost of living. So if you're driving that luxury car, you're driving, you know, all those toys, the boats, the Sea-Doos, the dirt bikes, and everything like that, that comes with a high cost of living. People expect a specific type of, you know, product in their area. Like I live next to a Ralph's. I don't live next to a discount store. There's really no breaks when it comes down to it. Everything out here is pretty expensive, and with that, there's a lot of people that can charge a little bit extra in regards to whatever services that they're providing. So yeah, Santa Clarita is just a little bit more expensive because, you know, people will just have that money to be able to make those things happen. And our last point being natural disasters. Now, Santa Clarita isn't the only neighborhood that has these natural disasters. A lot of cities in California have these, so we're not the only ones, but it happens quite often out here. You have the high heat, which creates a drought. You have the earthquakes, but that's prevalent in all of California, really. And you have the fires. The fires are the big one, really. Now, when you have fires that are prevalent in your area, that means you have to acquire fire insurance. And that is, it gets expensive. And if you're in a high risk area, you have to pay extra. These insurance companies have a higher premium for the people that are in those high risk areas. So it does and it can eat into your pocket. So you want to make sure that you do that research before you move into a specific neighborhood. Some indicators are going to be homes that have a lot of bare land right next to them. So there's a lot of brush, there's a lot of unkept weeds or trees, things like that. That's going to cause a higher risk for, you know, fires. But that's it for our list, guys. If I missed anything, please feel free to put it in the comment section down below. Always, of course, keep it as positive as you can. I understand people get frustrated with any area that they're looking at, but I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly. There's links to my social media down below where you can reach out to me either via DM, you can give me a call, or send me a quick email. But all right, to the next video.